The following episode may be inappropriate for some audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Well, hello there. I'd like to welcome everyone here to the State of Synth. My name is host Dennis G. Groot.
And I'm Neon Fox.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to call myself Groot or is everyone else supposed to call me Groot.
I think everyone and yourself can call yourself.
Okay.
That.
Because there's self-referential rules. I just don't want to mess that up, and refer to myself in third person or first person. I'm not sure, whichever person makes sense. Hey, how's it going tonight? We would like to welcome you to the show. We are here to talk about some synthwave, and ooh, do we have a week. This week, oh my goodness, crazy stuff happens. Tonight we will be premiering a brand new track from Pattern Shift. So we're very excited about that. We'll also be interviewing Honeybeard, and we'll be giving you the quick news, releases, and concerts, all that good stuff. And while we're at it, we're going to hit you up with some great music as well. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right on into our top story. Top story for the evening. What is this? SoundCloud. They've announced that starting December 9th, they will be changing their upload limits for free users to 4 hours and 15 tracks. Eee.
Yeah. That pissed people off.
Oh my god. It caused a major uproar with artists, of course, synthwave artists, and mostly really all artists that really rely on the service to kind of get their tunes out, quick and fast. And, we're all artists, and not all of us make a ton of money doing this. So, it's great to have a free service, and people are a little pissed off. And some even suggested using a service called Adios. Is that how you pronounce it?
Audius.
Audius? I was going to say Adios SoundCloud, but, I guess it's still in its infancy, but it does look very promising. And of course, our main reporter, Vosto Vlad, he would be standing by to report on the subject, but honestly, he's right now removing all his tracks off SoundCloud, so... The old quick delete it all. I don't even know where to go with that. That's kind of crazy. Man. What do you think about that, Jules?
I don't know. You know what? You couple that with all the other stuff in the news. All over social media. First there's arguments last week about genres,
right?
And now what?
Bunch of stuff.
And then
and we're not even going to talk about it because it's just too ludicrous.
Well, I don't know. And also I can't remember. Is synthwave dead?
I think it is dead. Was dead.
Are we in heaven right now? You and I were just talking.
I tell you, Jules.
Synthwave. It's just.
Yeah. If we're dead, I certainly do feel like I'm in heaven because we have some radical, awesomely awesome synthwave tunes and whatever it is, I'm having a good time.
It ain't dead, man. It ain't dead.
And speaking of good tunes, we're gonna go ahead and drop this first track here. Jules, do you want to set this one up for us tonight?
Sure. So, Colorado artist Pattern Shift has gifted us with the premiere of his new song. You'll remember him from those cool albums, Rights of the Renouncer and Wake of the Wanderer, which included some really cool short stories. In fact, you can actually get those little novellas off most digital book platforms. So, here's his new song. This is Adversarial Methods by Pattern Shift, here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Pattern Shift right there with Adversarial Methods. I like that tune, Jules.
Yeah, awesome.
It's got a nice
Great
little
stuff.
groove to it. It's bouncy. That's what I like about it.
What I'd like to know is there going to be a little story behind it as well?
Oh my goodness, I can't wait. I tell you what,
I-
not
I-
only is the stuff on his, I think it's on his like it's everywhere. It's on Amazon, but you can also go to Spotify, and he has his whole story. Right to the Renouncer, he has that on Spotify as a podcast. So when you're done listening to The State of Synth, you can check out his podcast. It's an audio book essentially, and it's really good. I like it. I got to catch up with it though. I've been I caught up with chapter 3. I still need to kind of catch up on it, but it's good. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump on into our sponsor for this evening. This episode of The State of Synth is sponsored by XLN Audio, extraordinary audio plugins for your music. And by the way, just to let you guys know, we still got about, $450 worth of plugins that are still up for grabs at this point.
Oh, really? Still,
Including
Come
like
on.
the $200 plugin that essentially all you have to do is play back the show from last week, and you could easily win $200 worth of plugin software. So I'm just throwing that
Dennis,
out there.
Dennis, you're just making it too hard for people.
Literally 1 week I gave you the answer on the air. Like, this is the answer. So, I mean, you can only lead the horse to water. You can't make him drink, so. Anywho, speaking of sponsors, we want to let you know about our The State of Synth Completely Mental Volume 1. We're really trying to get that push to $1,000 to give to our 2 charities. Our 2 charities are who, Jules? Who are we giving this money to?
Let's see, the first one is the Brain and Behavior Foundation, and the other one is National Alliance of Mental Illness.
There it is.
And yeah, speaking of our little compilation album,
yeah. Who we
why
got?
don't we? There's a track on there by this artist
Oh,
called
yeah.
Honeybeard.
Honeybeard. I heard of those guys.
Yeah,
I tell you what.
Hmm.
I think we have them on the air right now. What do you think? We have a little conversation with Honeybeard, Mr. Jules?
Yeah, Tom, Gary, are you there?
How's it going, guys?
I am here.
There we go.
And we are having a slight little issue with Gaz's microphone, but we're just going to chalk it up to him being a partial cyborg at times. And we're going to play it like that in case he gets a little fuzzy. We're going to throw it
An
right out
Irish
there.
cyborg.
Irish cyborg.
Mm-hmm.
You could write
my
that
fun
into your song. You could write a song about that. That actually would be
Irish
pretty cool.
Yeah, I could be an Irish cyborg,
I mean,
but that would mean that I would have to be very good at playing instruments, and I'm not very good at playing instruments. So I'm really a terrible cyborg, probably programmed to be a failure, because that's definitely lived up to what was programmed as an Irish cyborg.
We're getting into Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy territory here. What was that robot's name?
but I tell you what. So we have Gaz and we have Tom. Now, Gaz, I assume if you're not doing the instrumentation, you are doing the singing. Yes.
Well, no, I do write. It's just,
Okay.
it's just when it comes to actual dexterity of playing, I'm not very good. I can play. I play guitar is my main instrument, but I also play keys on stage, and I write the music as well.
Oh, very
But
nice.
Tom, if we were to do a test, Tom would win in terms of music theory, and he would win in terms of dexterity and be able to play a lot nicer than I would.
So who does the vocals now? I'm terrible with knowing who's who. As
I do the vocals. Robot.
Gaz is the vocalist.
Okay, yes, that's what I was going for. Okay, so yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
You sing
good
all
at singing.
the beautiful lyrics that you did lend words. You lent to our wonderful charity album, which we do still have to thank you for doing that. That was very nice thing to do.
That was our pleasure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
song
track,
the song
yeah,
we
go-
gave was "Oh My Friend." It's the last song from our last EP, Reverie. It made perfect sense because, not to talk about sad stuff straight off the bat, but
We
that was
can.
dedicated to my friend Joe, who took his own life back in, I think it was July 26th of last year,
Yeah.
and it was totally out of the blue. At least on the face of it, it was shocking. I went back for the funeral, and it was horrible. So the song it talks about going back for the funeral, kind of questioning there, when you're in sobs of tears. Just, I obviously wasn't a close enough friend for him to confide, or for me to. Well, it's hard anyway because I've emigrated, but
Right.
yeah. So I think that song reflects a lot of what people go through when mental health takes a life.
Absolutely. And I think that was really one of the things that I liked about the charity album was it was kind of a chance for things like that and sharing. And we did have an opportunity to get a lot of people to share experiences and share the music that has a good message behind it. And I think that was really special when we had some of them songs that we put on the album, which was like perfectly fitting of what we were kind of going for. So yeah, we really appreciate the song, and of course you guys are great artists. You just put out a new record, and things must be going pretty swell for you guys. You guys doing good over there. You're all in Canada, right? So you're all hanging out, and I'm still stuck in New Jersey, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Pretty. We've only recently sort of found ourselves in this synthwave genre. We've been kicking around since 2012, in different guises, but we were all mainly we were a synth pop band, sort of, trying to find our way in Toronto, the coldest city I've ever lived in. But then we synthwave. I can't remember how it happened. I think we just naturally, beyond synth, for example. We were listening to that podcast for a while, so that was kind of there's a bigger thing out there, and we gradually sort of shifted in. But since we released our brand new EP, Whispers of Light, through Retro Reverb Records, who are our label who are based in England and Sicily, that was really our sort of pathway into the synthwave genre, which of course is being hotly debated since we came into it. So we're brand new. So we're like, this is the synthwave genre. Wait, it's not the synthwave genre.
Guys, I just gotta ask you, what is synthwave?
Yeah, well, this is a question that me and Tom hear a lot, and me and Tom have different versions of it. I think I buy more into the traditional aesthetic of synthwave. I love that kind of stuff too, but Tom's more. Although like progressive stuff, Tom would be more. That really wouldn't be his forte. He kind of looks as to where we can push synthwave, where we can share music. Mm-hmm. So it's an interesting. If you were to ask us what synthwave is, the two of us have different perspectives.
Right. So Tom wants to take it further. You're like, no, we're good with the laser grids and.
Well, I don't know, Tom. What do you think?
Well, I can barely hear Gary, but I think what he was saying was that sorry, I couldn't really hear.
You're a little
Dennis.
progressive, Tom, and Gaz is a little more reserved as far as your idea of what synthwave is.
I think it's more that I don't really. I never really put Honeybeard in a genre before. Even we've definitely made an attempt to be like a more synthwave band with this last EP. But I still just kind of want to write good tunes. I don't really care where people classify them, I guess.
That's a good answer, actually.
Yeah, because if the tunes are good, I'm into listening to them. So
right, and that's a progressive thought. That's the way music should be. You shouldn't really try to clamp down and define a genre in any particular way. I'm actually at the point where I'm not even going to call it a genre. I don't think I really ever considered it a genre. It's a categorization. It's a community. It's a collective. It's a movement. It's an umbrella term to describe all these wonderful different sounds that we have coming in from every direction. And at this point, I'm ready to throw the 80s aesthetic out, because you know what? In about 5 more years, it's all going to be about the 90s. Yeah,
for sure. And what I actually do, like, if we are classifying synthwave as a genre, what I do really like about it is that has such a wide array of musical influences that are kind of present throughout. Like, you can listen to one that just sounds like a pure 80s pop song, and then there's a synthwave song that maybe obviously metal influenced more than 80s pop, where like they couldn't be opposite ends of the spectrum, but they're still fall under that kind of synthwave, I guess, umbrella, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, to me it's like silly putty. You can kind of slap it down on a newspaper and just kind of mold it around, and you can make different shapes with it, and it gets impressions, and it gets a bunch of hair in it every now and then. You got to kind of clean it out, but for the most part, it's malleable, and it's able to kind of conform into whatever you want it to be. That's the great thing about it. Synthwave is whatever the hell you want it to be. That's the way I look at it.
We found that coming into the synthwave scene, so we've got a sort of maybe a little bit more of a unique take on it recently, at least. So we kind of made we were always into synth pop, right? I'm more of an 80s kid, right? So I always liked that sort of sound. And the more we sort of found out about synthwave, we kind of said, look, let's dip our toes in this, because it was such from what we could see, a great community, like a really, really, really great community of a lot of supportive people, minus a couple that I've noticed over time, but that's a drop in the ocean compared to other genres and communities. And so we actually took the active approach of saying, okay, let's get a bunch of different plugins, VSTs, and let's try to, and this is the criticism out there, let's try and replicate the sound to see if, first of all, we can achieve it. Because if you listen to our other stuff in our discography, you'll notice that there's a difference in mastering, there's a difference in mixing, and there's a difference in the sounds we use and how we use them. So this EP that we put out was a conscious effort to sort of not just dip our toes in, but let's dive bomb right into the big pool that was this strange soup of synthwave. But in a way, we talk about it as, well, it's this amoebus kind of entity. But I think had we not done that, had we not put out Whispers of Light, maybe, we wouldn't be carried in the stream that we are now. So when you asked earlier, how are you guys doing? It's like, we're doing really well. And it's down to the synthwave community, but it's also down to these songs that, and there's nothing cynical about this. We love the music, right? It's our take on what our understanding of synthwave was. And we put that out there, and it has been well received by folks who generally will listen to the typical, if I don't want to say typical and narrow it down, but what synthwave is considered to be right now. So had we not done that, maybe we would not be on air talking to you guys. So I think that's another interesting take. But I think, more to Tom's point, the next album that we're writing, and we're already putting our heads together, it's like we want to sort of add the Honeybeard ethos of the stuff we were doing in the past, mix it in, swirl it around with those badass new sounds that we've discovered, and maybe produce something new. So that's the big challenge for us. But it's just like we feel like complete outliers sitting on the fence, just watching the synthwave community regulate itself, back and forth, who are the players. It's highly fascinating, but for us it's great because it all feeds into this next record.
And that's very exciting to hear. I can't wait to hear a little bit more about the next record. But in the meantime, let's see if we can give a tune from this recent album. What do we have? We have a tune to play by Honeybeard, right, Jules? What do we got here tonight?
Yes, we do. So we're gonna. I picked "This Is Forever." I love this track. So let's play this. "This Is Forever" by Honeybeard here on Night Ride FM.
Heart is broke. Thought I would never give it one more try. If this is a lie, then kiss me goodbye. This is forever. Know
And we are back. And we're having all kinds of technical difficulties. In fact, just as I was about to talk, the batteries on my Bose headset just decided they wanted to kick out. And you know those, what is it that Bose does? They have the noise reduction or the
noise canceling.
Yes. Oh my God. And when it kicks out, when the battery kicks out, what it does is it just closes everything off, like sound wise. So that was good. This is live radio, ladies and gentlemen.
It's exciting.
Oh, it's awesome.
It is exciting. You know, you get the live experience with us. You get the robot gas. You get the headphones blowing out. You get Tom, who can't hear anything that anyone's saying. I'm just saying.
Hey, that sounds like the gigs that we play in Toronto.
There you go. You guys, you feel right at
Yeah.
home.
You weren't too happy with the sound engineer there, were you?
No, so what Julian is referring to is the launch that we did, which was quite successful actually, but the sound guy that we had decided to go on some sort of adventure outside somewhere. When I came back, his eyes were like a black hole, like he was definitely on something. So he didn't give us a great stage sound, but thankfully we did a lot of training and practicing, so we just carried on. He was useless.
You got to do that sometimes. You just got to keep on trudging forward, and that's kind of the motto for the State of Synth, because things fall apart all the time. In fact, we were just scraping this show together, really just, I guess, 5 minutes before. Man,
It's live.
Yeah, it's.
So
I guess, I don't know.
I got a question for Gaz here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your music video, Like a Fire.
Yes.
So you're wading out into like the Irish Sea.
Yes.
Okay, how cold was that?
Oh. I think it was. I don't think it was freezing, obviously, or I'd be stuck out there. But it was below. It was low, very low temperatures. It was extremely cold. Now, the Irish Sea is the sea between England and Ireland, and I thought I was going in when the sea was coming in, but it was pulling me out into the sea. So not only was I freezing cold, but I started to I tried to wade in to get buoyancy because I couldn't get it at 4 foot or 5 foot of depth. So I had to go further, but then it pulled me out where I couldn't feel the bottom of the seabed, and that was kind of terrifying because the winds were really, really, really fast. So I couldn't scream, and I was about half a mile out from the beach. So, and there was a drone above me shooting me, but that got swept out.
Oh, really?
Into sea because the winds are crazy, and I didn't panic, but I was like, you know what, not a bad way to go. I mean, if it's, you went doing a
It'll
music
make
video.
a good video.
Yes, we actually did shoot me sort of drowning, right? And looked at the footage, is like, that's fucking too morbid, man. We're not doing that. So yeah, that was it wasn't tasteful enough. It Like a Fire is it's a special video, but it's not a great way to end it. But it was very, very cold, Julian, and it took a while for everything to go back into its normal shape.
In our hummingbird video, Gary's pretty much had to lie in a bed of snow for the better part of a day. So I enjoy creating music videos where Gary has to freeze and I can sit somewhere warm and drink hot chocolate and
laugh at me.
Just kind of chuckle at him.
Yeah, suffering for one's art. I'm one of those guys. But yeah, it was a great shoot. And I'm kind of wondering, I don't know, have you guys seen it? I keep putting it out on Twitter, going, hey, look at this video. It costs a lot of money and I nearly died. And it's got a lot of likes and stuff, but no one's commented on it, so I can't tell if anyone's actually watched it.
Wow.
I know Jules watches every video. I believe I did see it when it was first. I'm just really bad. I have ADD when it comes to videos, and no offense to anyone who has ADD, but I really think I do. I can't watch a video. I just can't do it. My problem is, I always kind of am running from, point A to point B. So for me to sit down and watch a video, it's just tough. And I feel bad because there's a lot of people that are like, yeah, we spent $100,000 on our video, come and watch it. And I'm like, watching it, and I'm like, I gotta go pick my kid up, and then I just gotta go, it's and I feel bad.
You're excused, Dennis. We excuse you. You're okay. But I'm talking about the other people out there.
That's right. Where are you guys? Come on. Watch that video. I will watch that video. I'm going to sit down, and you know what? I'm also, speaking of things that I need to watch, how about a Kickstarter? Or it wasn't even Kickstarter, it was Indiegogo. The Rise of the Synths, I still have yet to even watch. And I figure, 4 years have gone by. I can wait another 2 months to watch the documentary. And
I would love to watch that, but how do you watch it?
Well, exactly. You have to log. You got to log into a website, and you got to click on a web page, and then you have to click play, and then you have to basically watch it on a computer. Which
I thought it was only being shown at festivals and stuff, because I know they're going to be showing it in Ireland, I think, before the end of this year. I was like, do you know what? If I had loads of money, I'd actually go home just to watch that. And I know they had a screening in London there a couple of weeks ago.
Well, I was a backer.
That was the only way. So
you're damn right I'm going to be watching that documentary. I pay my $20, damn it. We're going to play a song. What do you want to do here? You want to play a song, Jules?
Sure. You know what? But I just want Honeybeard still with us, right? Tom, Gary?
We are here.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right.
I'm here.
Gaz is still a robot from Ireland.
Really? I'm still a robot?
Nah.
You're a little better.
Fucking robots.
Fucking robots. Speaking of robots and aliens, Jules, what do we got up next here? Let's play a song.
Yeah. All right. So my song of the week here. New York artist Primo is blowing up. He performed with Zarina and Starcadian and Bunny X recently. November 9th, I think.
Yeah.
In New York, yeah. So why don't we listen to a track from her? This is Number One Alien by Primo here on Night Ride FM.
energy. So right. Just say my name, I wanna hear you scream. Cause I'm fulfilling my destiny tonight. Yeah, I got all the right moves to make you wanna want me. I got all the right stuff for display. Don't get me wrong, I don't do it for the admiration, but there's nothing wrong with the little faking. And then you say primo, primo's at it again. This shit is primo. I'm at it again. Number one alien.
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm seeing Primo in concert. Her music changed my life. I used to think aliens were scary, and now it's so scary to think of my life without Primo.
Such a babe.
Oh my god, it's Primo.
I'm at it again. Number one alien.
We actually got through a song without my internet going down. That's fantastic, Jules.
Awesome. Yeah, and you know what? Because we're just a bumbling mess tonight. I said Primo was from New York, and she's not. She's from Austin.
That's all your fault.
Yeah, that's my fault.
God, you're terrible. You're
Yeah,
terrible.
I think the reason why that worked is because it was Primo, and that's why everything worked.
That's
It's synthwave competency, and then that rubbed off.
Indeed. But yeah, it was nice to get through. I don't know if it's the weather. I don't know what's going on. But speaking of the weather, why don't we go ahead? Let's just jump into our weather real quick. Jules, can you give us a real quick forecast for us this evening?
Sure. Well, temperatures are getting damn cold out there in the synthwave land. Plan on seeing about 3 inches of laser snow. Copyright Dentistry Recordings. In the early morning, followed by some light sleet. Dress warmly, synth riders. It's only gonna get colder.
Indeed. I bet that new Megan McDuffie EP announcement would warm things up. Mm-hmm.
What's that you said about cockles?
Have you seen that promo video? Oh my god. I can't stop watching it. I'm terrible. But they put it out there. People are going to watch it, right? Nothing wrong with that.
Well, nope, not at all.
In fact, Tom and Gaz, you guys got the wrong idea. We don't need Gaz floating around in the snow.
We just need him pole dancing.
Yeah.
No, wait. What's going on?
Get Tom up on the pole.
Dennis couldn't watch a video, and now all of a sudden he couldn't stop watching this other one.
Yeah,
I'm just
the
watching
video?
different videos.
Megan McDuffie, she's got an EP coming out called Barely Covered, and it's got 3 songs on it where she covers, she does covers of these songs.
Barely.
And her promo video for the EP is a lot of
Wonderful.
ice cubes melting on flesh and
Ice melting on flesh. That sounds like the hummingbird video that I was in.
Yes,
well, yeah,
sort of.
But then there's
Oh, you're talking. Oh, it's sexy.
Yes,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of.
Oh, sorry. Okay, now I get all the innuendo going
Yeah.
on. Right.
Right,
Sexy
right.
video, not
then,
suitable for work.
some dancing on poles,
You know.
stuff like that. You know,
The stuff
No-
we like.
normal synthwave stuff.
Yeah,
Excellent.
totally.
Yeah.
With
Do you think
erotic
Honeybird could pull that off?
I think so.
maybe I think we could. You got
could
the
be like-
beards
it's gonna be-
rocking, right?
It's gonna be like that music video, The Wrecking Ball, with Tom and Gaz on a wrecking ball.
Well, Tom would be the wrecking ball because he's a big brute of a man, and because I'm a tad bit shorter, I could be on his shoulders, and they would just be us running completely bare naked through walls.
That could work actually.
All right, and then we go into a sauna and then we play with ice, completely naked, and it'll be pixelated, right? So it's
Tom's dead silent. I don't think he likes that. Idea. On his shoulders naked.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to film that.
I'm framing it in my head right now. It's gonna go perfect.
yeah. Don't worry, Tom. Don't be anything hitting your head
Don't worry about it.
too much. But yeah, tell me more about Megan. Was it Megan McDuffie's?
Yeah, Megan McDuffie.
We'll share out the link.
Nice.
But yeah, the EP is called Barely Covered.
I am excited. In fact, this is actually Megan's first official. Well, not her first official because she's putting out a gazillion songs. But this is the first one in a while that's not tied to a game. That's not tied to a collab.
Wait. Sorry. Yes, I know who Megan McDuffie is. He does video game soundtracks, music and stuff, isn't it?
The
Right,
River City, what's it?
River City Girls.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, excellent. All right. Pretty sweet. Pretty.
She's got amazing. She's a great producer. She's got an even better voice.
Yeah. Yep.
And now she's trying to conquer poles.
Yes. And it's a
Okay.
beautiful thing.
Let me check and follow Megan McDuffie.
Everyone, right now, stop what you're doing and follow Megan McDuffie. And you
It
can
sounds
thank
like
me
an
later.
Irish name, Megan.
I think it might be, honestly. I think
she might have some Irish background. But
she's got
you know,
she's got an Irish look to her. Nice wholesome Irish
yeah.
look.
wholesome.
Columbia. All right, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Right. Oh, hey.
hey now. It's a
All right.
wonderful day. All right, so let's go in before we get completely carried away on things we shouldn't be getting carried away on live radio. Let's go ahead and speaking of feel goody, is that a word? Goody. Let's jump into our feel good story of the week. Mr. Neon Fox, can you please save me from this and just give us something really nice and wholesome? Oh no, we're going back to that.
Can't. No, I can't, because my feel-good story of the week was this Megan McDuffie promo
God
video.
damn it.
Well, you know, Megan McDuffie. She's always good fodder for feel-good story material.
Oh my God.
But anyway, so yeah, you know what? That video, I'm sure will make everyone feel good.
Yes. Cockles
You know
of
what?
your heart.
Yeah. with that, why don't we just play a song?
Yes, that's what
From,
we need to do.
Yeah, we got a new song from UK artist Darfools.
Oh, I love
And
this tune.
Yeah, this is a new single called Listen to the Rain here on Night Ride FM.
Giving away to the ages. It's wrapping you up like a child. When red is upon your eyeline, it's the color of watery light. Take yourself away and listen for the rain. Slow down. No one's gonna leave without you. You know now there'll always be an arm around you. Slow down, listen for the rain. Tear yourself away and listen for the rain. Oh, slow down and listen for the rain. I'll be ready for you. I'll listen for your name. People talking of heroes, it makes you remember your place. When all this smoke is around you, it's the feeling of wind in your face. Take yourself away and listen for
that was Darfolds with Listen for the Rain. I love that tune. It's such a great tune. It's one of them songs that, it just feels like authentic 80s. I tell you. I don't know. What do you think, Jules?
Great vocalist.
Yeah.
And I recently found out he lives in Chesterfield, up in the Midlands of England, literally less than 30 minutes away from my family in Loughborough.
No shit.
Yeah, so
Oh, very nice.
I could have met him when I was over in England a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, no,
It didn't happen.
I was just too exhausted.
Wait a minute, 1 second here. We have this just in that came in on the wire. What is this? Apparently, SoundCloud is backsliding on their announcement. What in the world? In recent message to their users, they have just announced that they will be quote-unquote listening and now will no longer be charging for their upload limits. Wow.
Or at least changing. Yeah, they won't be changing it.
What an uncanny change of events.
I think it's because I don't know if you saw that artist Lord Nikon. Man, he didn't hold back on Twitter.
Well, it's a good source. It's a good source for independent musicians, and they rely on certain surfaces. And I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, what was it? 15 songs, 4 hours. They were going to limit it to that.
I mean, honestly, I stopped using SoundCloud about 2 years ago because I literally I had 3 interviews, and they're like, "You're out of space." I'm like, "Okay, bye bye."
Yep.
And then I switched over to Mixcloud because, you put as many shows as you want up there. What you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
It's one of them things. All right, so let's jump into some real quick album releases. We are still here with Honeybeard. We have a couple more questions for them, but in the meantime, we got to let you know what just came out. Mr. Jules, can you go ahead and give us a quick rundown of some of these album releases?
Sure. Yeah. Well, last week, I guess most people in the synthwave world know that The Weeknd dropped a track called Blinding Light, and
They did.
it's synthwave. Yeah, it's synthwave as hell. And
It is.
yeah, I was gonna try and do something really cool and reach out to Universal Music and see if we get permission to play that track on our show.
Good
But
luck.
then I hit the Universal Music licensing webpage and talking about that you got to pay money if it's going. Oh, never mind.
I can't even get Gunship to respond to me.
So
The
yeah,
Weeknd's not going to happen.
that same day last week, Nina dropped her single "Automatic Call." Excellent song.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yep. And then what? The day after, on the Saturday, Quixotic, in collaboration with LeBrock, dropped the cover of Michael Jackson's "Beat It."
It's amazing. It really is.
So much good music.
Yeah,
How
these
about
are
you?
mostly tracks, I guess, right? I mean,
Yeah.
not a lot of albums this week, but really, really just, some cool tracks. We did have Alpha Chrome Yayo, Kimonos for Christmas, and didn't his album just drop, what?
Twirl. Yeah.
Yeah, like a couple hours ago, actually. So there you go.
Oh. Yeah.
Get on board, man. Come on. We're moving along here. This is this is synthwave time, man. We're moving quick around here.
Yeah.
And of course, we just played Darfolds, Listen for the Rain. And they're playing that on every show. They just played it on Forever Synth, and they played it on Car and Show. And man, they're just making their way around. And it was nice to drop that one. And Wave Shaper, Data Source. That was a track. Came out on the 2nd. On the 4th was User, dropped another single off his upcoming album. Influence, I believe, is the name of the album. So that's cool.
Yeah. I also know that User's looking to go on a little bit of a tour.
That's right. In fact,
Yeah.
we should probably put this out there. If you are looking to kind of group up in different areas, I know he's looking for somebody in Philadelphia. And where else?
Well, you know what? We got Honeybeard on right now. I know User wanted to come to Toronto, and he was talking to me about poking around various Toronto artists to see who might want to perform with him.
So
Hey, User, man. Guys from Honeybeard here, buddy. You can poke me.
There you go. Awesome. This is good.
I like to be poked. Poke me now.
Uh,
Let's get into a poke. I enjoy eating poke bowls. You know, that sushi sort of thing. Oh, I love it.
What is with Toronto's obsession with bowls? Everywhere I go, like my favorite restaurant, you go into a restaurant that wasn't healthy 2 months ago, and all of a sudden their entire menu is bowl this and bowl that.
Wouldn't it be great if McDonald's did like the Big Mac meal bowl, and it was just a bowl with your Big Mac in there with fries and Coke,
Bet you
like
that-
a
you
big
know what?
soup.
At the rate, you know what? I'm still boycotting McDonald's because they refuse to bring that damn McRib back to Canada.
oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They bring it back to New Jersey, but it's always a limited time offer, and
Yeah, I
it's
know,
like a
I know.
tease. It's really a
Don't
tease.
rub it in. Don't rub it in.
Yeah. Anyway,
Canada doesn't have very good food. From an Irishman, I'm just telling you, the food in fucking Toronto is shite.
Oh yeah, it is.
Why is it, Julian? I'm blaming you in this one, man. You're the Torontonian here. Why is it terrible?
No. Why do you think I went over to London? I needed to eat something.
Yeah. Oh, the sausages over there, yummy.
The English and the Irish are known for their good cuisine, that's for sure.
Well, you're damn right.
Well, it's not fancy cuisine. It's not like French or Italian stuff. It's just like famine food, beefed up, looking great. You know, like potatoes,
It's
some
hearty.
steak, meat.
It's comforting and hearty and
Yeah. And it's delicious. And you come over here and you get something in Toronto. It's like, is this GMO stuff? What's going on? Oh, someone said batter burgers from Ireland. Oh my God, single void. You are bringing me back home. So there's some chippers in Ireland that'll put fucking anything in batter. You can actually get a battered Mars bar.
what?
And yeah, battered burgers are.
Is that like fried, like a fried Oreo?
Yeah, they put it in a dough and they stick it in the deep fat fire and away it goes and you eat it and then you have a heart attack the next
They
day.
do that with burgers?
Anything, yeah, burgers, yeah.
Man.
Well, actually, that would be like they do that in Jamaica. They like what's like ground meat, and they put it in like a Jamaican patty. I guess it's kind of like the same. It's like fried and it's doughy and it's got like meat inside it. Anyway, we're really digressing, but you know, come to Philly,
You know
we'll treat you to some good Philly cheesesteaks as well. So
By the way,
Okay. I'll show up. Get out of Toronto.
go ahead, Jules. What do you got for me here, man? Hit me.
no. Let's not forget that Megan McDuffie EP, barely covered.
Yes,
That comes off on the 13th.
yes, we have to mention her for a third
Oh,
time.
On January?
This
No,
show
that's
is going
never-
completely downhill.
Next week, I guess.
Yes, it's coming out. It's titled Barely Covered, and the music is excellent. At least from the previews. It's good stuff. Love Megan McDuffie. Highly supporting of all her efforts. So, yeah. We love you, Megan. All right, so we're going to go ahead and drop this next track here. This is actually one of our Patreon supporters, Dynamite Stranger. He is working on an album slated for 2020. Until then, we can go ahead and drop this track for all of you listeners out there. This is by Dynamite Stranger, right here on Night Ride FM. once again, that was Dynamite Stranger with Synth Ranger. And
apparently Dynamite Stranger is working with Nightmares and Neon.
he is, yeah, I heard about that.
A little bit of a collaboration there.
I think he's doing the Vox on that, maybe? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Maybe. We'll let you know on the State of Synth when it happens. 2020. So that's coming up, right? Couple, what? Maybe not even a month?
Not even a month.
3 weeks?
This is quality radio.
Not you. Yeah.
Sorry, what's coming up in a month?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Some other year.
My career.
Isn't it? Nah, come on, guys. 2020. Think about it. I mean, it's an amazing 2020. It's Stanley Kubrick didn't even see this far. I mean, this is amazing. We're gonna go to 2020.
Just think of the glasses, the New Year's Eve glasses that they're gonna have, because they're gonna have the 2 O's. I mean,
I was just thinking that the
perfect.
New Year's Eve glasses manufacturers must just be chomping at the bit.
Oh, they're like, they can't wait to get this shit out the market. They're like, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. 2020. It's symmetrical. It's beautiful. So
we haven't had this kind of marketability since 2010.
yeah.
There you go.
And before that, the Millennium. Remember that? The Millennium?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Y2K thing. I remember that quite vividly. I was working.
I'm
all the
pretty sure
computer
Y2K is happening right now on this radio show.
Yes.
There you go.
This is the
Oh yeah, it just took a
aftermath.
while to catch up. Remember the software they put in for that?
It was actually 2019 was the deadly year, not 1999.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that
No,
explains
I think
it all.
I think Dennis's computer, his clock is set to like 1999.
It rolled over to like
So-
whatever.
What's pretty funny is right now I'm speaking on a 2009 MacBook, which is a hunk of garbage. And every time I turn it off and I turn it back on, my clock gets reset to 1999. And like if I try opening up the internet, it looks like a 1999 web page, and I have to go in and manually change my date. So I have to click through like 100 months to get to 2019.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ, Tom, will you get a new computer for fuck's sake?
Hey, mine's working better than yours is.
Oh.
Oh, wait. That's not fucking true, man.
I don't think I sound like a robot.
Hey, that's New Jersey. That's not me. Right? It's fucking New Jersey.
You can blame the guy from New Jersey. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fucking but I'll tell you what, in 2020, I'll guarantee you this much: there's going to be a Honeybeard album in 2020.
Ooh, yes.
Our second album, so
I'm on
it's going to be fucking out there.
I'm
you
very
go.
excited to hear that.
There's my campaign promise.
So now we're looking like early first quarter. We're looking midway through.
Well, it takes Tom about a month just to turn on his computer on and get in the right date. So I think maybe we're probably looking at a March, April-ish, May, maybe.
All right, that's not bad.
We're pretty proficient when it comes to writing stuff, so I think we'll be okay.
All right, very
I like
nice.
that. That maybe.
A May, maybe. Now it's my birthday, June 7th. I forgot my birthday there. So maybe we'll do it before then. We're actually playing in London April 5th, 25th. So we might have it done. Well, we'll definitely have new songs by April 25th in London, UK. So we'll play some tunes there.
Well, there you
London,
go.
innit? You play some new tunes.
That was an Australian accent. Sorry, me and Tom play with a bunch of Australians. So yeah.
We have a few Australians. Z's actually from Australia. So,
Oh really?
Yeah.
Tasmania.
Oh, Tasmania. Well, that's not Australia. That's. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, Tasmania is a strange place. Australians tell me funny things about it. I don't know
Better
if
be
I can-
careful. I think the signal could be cut for real. Boop, flatline.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we
love you,
met
Z.
some Tasmanian. We played with some fellas from Tasmania, and they're not all there. I'll tell you.
They are indeed not all there, but you know, Z's pretty
Devils
with
they
it.
are.
though.
I think it's the sun baking their brains and all the animals after them.
I think
That's my.
so.
Yeah, I just think like Australia is like Jurassic Park, but Tom's been there. He tells me it's not.
And boomerangs. There's like boomerangs everywhere.
No, but everything wants to kill you.
It's true.
True.
You see like a beautiful little moth, and it turns out it's gonna, like, I don't know, chew your arm off or something. Jesus.
Or poison you, lay baby eggs in you, and then
Yeah, and then-
and then you become a zombie or something.
Yeah.
But by the way, so I had an uncle in Australia for years, right? And he used to always send back boomerangs. They're fucking shit, man. They don't fucking work.
No.
Have you ever fucked a boomerang and it never came back to you? I have a lot of experience.
I
Never.
go to a park and start whipping it around, and it just no. I'd have to like run. I probably ran it. I think it's a trick to make kids run.
Well, the whole thing of a boomerang is not to make anyone run. It's supposed to
I
come
know.
fucking
I
back
think
to
they
you.
say, keep practicing, and meanwhile you're like running like 6 kilometers a day,
Keep running, you idiot.
fetching your stupid boomerang that doesn't work.
Well, that's kind of like how me and Tom, when we go to a show, we're playing a show, Tom will stand at the car, and I'm the stupid donkey that has to carry all the equipment up the stairs, and there's always stairs in Toronto. And I get a good work out of that. But
What's up with
Tom,
that, Tom?
I always come back to Tom.
Why would you do that, Tom?
I have to drive everywhere, so least you can do is carry some equipment. And
all the equipment.
last few
Driving
shows I've been operating with a broken hand, so I can't really
Yeah, that's right.
lift too much.
You guys, and you're breaking everything.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah,
Throwing boomerangs around or something?
too many boomerang accidents.
Gary broke his foot or something.
My ankle, I fractured it nicely.
And then
Holy
yeah,
crap.
that was at Outland. I don't know, Dennis, if you saw, but I got video at Outland of Gaz waving his little crutches around, like Dana Jean Phoenix.
Oh my god.
And then,
That's-
and then Tom, your hand.
Yeah, I broke my hand and still kind of suffering the consequences of that.
Oh man.
Boo-hoo, Tom. Fucking boo-hoo.
Hey, I got one more question here that I want to just ask you guys. Now, where the hell did you get the name Honeybeard for a synthwave group?
Okay. I'm going to condense this because it's a big-ass story, and it's been asked those times. But we didn't start off with synthwave. We started off as an alt-folk band. So think two guys wearing flannels with straw hats playing Slayer, but on acoustic. You know what I mean? Like, well, it wasn't like that now, but we were sort of alt acoustic stuff, me and Tom. And Honeybeard, there's a whole story to it, but we kind of picked that not to reflect folk music, but it just kind of happened that way. And then as we progressed, we're like, you know what? I have a bad history with drummers, so let's just look at maybe backing tracks. That is only how we really got into DAWs. And from there, we kind of sprouted into synth pop and then synth wave. And it was really just a necessity of me and Tom.
So
and
your
then,
sound morphed, but your name remained the same. I can get that.
Well, you see,
I mean, the genesis is that Gary used to have an unruly red beard, and to soothe his voice after singing would just drink straight honey, and often the honey would get
All over
caught
the beard.
in his beard.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, now you could always just change your name to, like, I don't know, Laserbeard? I mean...
I'm thinking the same thing. Have you ever, like, tried to get a name for a band? It's fucking...
It is the worst.
It's mind-numbing, man. Oh, what were we going to call ourselves? Like, I don't know, the Smelly Dicks, or fucking the Wall Painters, or the I don't know, the Stupid Cats. Like, just... No, sorry, Penny. You're not a stupid cat. Sorry, it's my cat here beside me. It was just, there was... But Honeybeard is a name that I had for a song written from that experience that Tom spoke about. And it just came like that. And you're right. You know what? We keep getting booked with folk bands sometimes. And we're like, what? it makes no sense. And they see us and they don't know how to stage manage.
These guys would be great. They're called Honeybeard. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And then we're like, where can we set up the smoke machine and lasers that we have?
There you go. Change your name to Neon Beard.
There you go. Perfect.
Neon
Cyber
Beard.
Beard. Yeah.
Cyber Honey.
Well, I tell you what, let's go ahead. We haven't even done tours in advance yet, have we, Jules? Nor we haven't done birthdays. Man, we're so behind, but I blame myself. But we're having so much fun here. We're talking with Honeybeard. But let's go ahead and jump on into a couple birthdays, and we'll jump into some touring and events. We're kind of short in both departments, so let's just knock them both out real quick. What do you think?
Well, yeah, let's talk about birthdays. Friday, December 6th, tomorrow, artist D-Noise celebrates a birthday. And on Monday, December 9th, the artist from Calgary, Netrunner, he's celebrating a birthday. So,
There you go.
yeah, that's it. That's it for the birthdays.
Very nice.
in the next 6-7 days.
All right, we got touring events, right? We got some of those. A couple bands, right? A little bit.
Yeah, just a couple.
Just
yeah,
a
you know what?
smattering?
It's tis the season, so there's not that much going on this week. But we've got Magic Sword on tour tonight. They're in LA, and they're gonna follow it up by going to San Diego tomorrow and San Francisco the day after that, and then they're gonna hit Portland, Vancouver, and wrap up their tour in Seattle on the 14th. So, yeah, all the Seattle synth peeps like Karin better
Yeah.
jump on that.
Very nice.
And yeah, just don't read Iron Skullet's review of their last album. Yep, I went there.
You did. You said it.
Did he love it? Did he love it?
He did not love it.
Oh.
But he was very delicate with his words.
Yes.
Not.
Moving
and you know what?
on.
Let me just rattle one more off here. Tomorrow in Germany, for the Germans, we've got Dan Terminus and Carbon Killer playing. So yeah, I think that's in Darmstadt,
Very
Germany.
nice. Good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so right now, what we would like to do is we would like to quickly acknowledge all of our wonderful peeps that are in the chat room. We got some shout outs coming your way.
Doo-doo-doo.
So who do
Well,
we got
let's
in the
see.
chats here? Read us off. Rattle some names off real quick.
Wow. Well, we heard her song earlier, Primo the Alien.
Yeah,
He's in the chat. Hi, Primo.
that's very exciting.
Yeah. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Sorry, Dennis
That
kept
song
fucking up.
Would have been up. Yeah. And we've also got artist Signal Void.
Who? Nimbus?
Signal Void. Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Nope. It's Signal Void. He's local to us as well, here in the Toronto region.
Yeah.
So
Very
there you
excited.
go, Yeah. And there's some guy named Gaz Honeybeard in the chat.
I don't know.
I don't know who that.
Never
yeah,
heard of
yeah.
him.
There's Z. Always Z.
I believe we have Karin. She's listening in on probably one of our Discord stations because I seen her in the Discord chat. By the way, guys, we do have some cool Night Ride FM radio stations piped into your Discord if you have Discord. I believe we're on the Outrun Discord and a few others. We're actually on the Virtual Verse. If you ever heard of the Virtual Verse cyberpunk game, we're in there. But yeah, you know, we have a couple different little bots that pump our cool synthwave 24/7 into your favorite Discord. So check us out there. You can always jump in the chat from there. And Mixer, right?
Yeah.
We have one of
Kit's,
those.
over in the chat channels there as well.
Yeah, Kits. I love Kit. She stays up and she's over, I think she's in Dutch. She's over there. Over there. It's late.
The Netherlands.
Something like that. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like call the whole UK, like everyone over there is just like from the UK. So even if they're not, because I generalize. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, some shout outs, right?
Yeah.
Mixer, peeps in the house.
Yeah, the people over in Mixer.
And
DJ New Moon in there.
nice. And of course, we have to give a shout out to our Patreon supporters. If you want to subscribe and support this radio show, or in fact, Night Ride FM in general, I don't recommend supporting this show in particular because it was a kind of a disaster. But you can, nightride.fm / what is it? It's patreon.com/nightrideFM. There it is. Artie and Props, Dynamite Stranger, Inexcedra, Pattern Shift right now, our current supporters. Thank you so much for your support.
You know, Vosto's in the chat too, by the way.
Vosto. I guess he's done deleting his SoundCloud song.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you to our Patreon subscribers.
Vosto is destroyed, apparently. He had a little too much rum and eggnog. But, Xeon B, yes, that was on the next page. Xeon B is another one of our wonderful Patreon supporters. So we have a script, and I have to scroll down. I'm just going to stop making excuses at this point. Close this out, Jules.
All right. So you know what? If you have a hot scoop or if you have some cool music to share, you can shoot us an email anytime at tiplineat nightride.fm. And yeah, we've come to the end of our show.
Finally.
No.
Thank God.
I'm Neon Fox.
I'm Dennis G, and we want to definitely thank our very special guests, Honeybeard, Tom, and Gas. Thank you so much, guys, for coming out. It was such a pleasure to have you guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
Thanks for having us.
And we're definitely going to have you guys back because, again, we don't normally have issues like this when the internet goes down. But, you know, hey, we're in a world where we can all be together in the same room, but every now and then that technology just gets a little bump in the road. But it happens. We're going to have you back. And the great thing about it is next time we have you back, we're going to be a little bit more... can we be any more relaxed on a show, though? We're really going to let loose next time.
You hopped up on Nog and Fireball.
I mean...
Fireball whiskey.
I mean, where's our classy episode? I'm not really sure where that went, but...
yes.
Yeah.
We're going to have some fun. Anyway, thanks a lot for listening, guys. We really appreciate all the support. Like, share, comment, just jump in the chat and say hi. We love you guys. We love you all. We're going to leave you with this last one here. What tune is this, Mr. Jules?
Okay, well, we're going to play you out with a Seattle artist, Tootie Cat's latest single. This is Voices here on Night Ride FM. Good night, everyone.
Good night.